Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing, tourists, come back to Thailand. We're begging you. We want you back. We want to see you. Thai immigration is not what it was even mere weeks ago. We have seen many of the restrictions, if not all, virtually all the restrictions are gone. There is no Thailand pass. There's not all these restrictions associated with quarantine. There's not all this testing and all of this stuff when coming into Thailand. There may be a few extra hurdles to jump through if you're unvaccinated, but for the most part, all those are gone. If you are vaccinated, you can just basically get on a plane and come to Thailand. Again, depending on the country of origin, but I'm talking basically to folks, the English-speaking world, the Anglosphere, the Commonwealth, Europe, North America, United States of America. All you folks with a passport from any of those places who were able to get on a plane a couple years ago, fly into Thailand and be stamped in with a 30-day stamp or whatever the equivalent was depending on what your country had an agreement with Thailand on, that's all back. It's now definitely possible to get into Thailand. Easy is sometimes a little bit of a loaded word, especially in the times we live in. But believe me, the immigration apparatus is not trying to make it difficult for you to get into Thailand. They want tourists. We want tourists. I want tourists back. Everybody in Thailand can't wait for tourists to come back. I hope by saying this now during the summer, people will be, at least to a certain extent, relieved so they can start making their plans for the high season here, which is basically winter months. November, December, January tend to always be kind of the heavy travel months coming into Thailand, to some extent February. But if folks are looking, they're worried, they're wondering, worry no more. The immigration rules, a lot of this stuff, it's gone. They're not looking to cause a bunch of, cause an exercise of jumping through hoops to get into Thailand. Again, Thailand pass is gone, the certificate of entry is gone, documentation associated with trying to get on a plane, bringing all this stuff in quadruplicate, that's over. We're getting back to where things were, and quite frankly, we're really seeing it now. The immigration apparatus, it's just, the fog is lifted, if you will, and we are back in the business of serving tourists here in Thailand, and we're hoping that we see a lot of tourists coming in this high season in late 2022, going into 2023.